What's up, guys? How you doing? And listen, someone said something about a little bit false advertisement. I do gotta admit, when I put my post up there on my channel about a little bit of about the drama, this is drama. This is actually real life drama. I got so sick. What's up, Mel? How you doing? Let me say hello to everybody. What's up, Mel? How you doing? Stormy, good to see you. I have a special guest on with me. I got Star Wars Dad. What's up, Star Wars Dad?
What's going on, buddy?
Listen, hey, what's up, Moon Boots? How you doing? Moon Boots is in the house. Listen, one thing, it's one thing to watch drama unfold on the internet. It's one thing to watch it on YouTube, but you know what gets to me is that when something important happens, when something that really, where people really need help happens, you hear crickets, you hear silence, and that silence can be deafening, and it bothers me. I
You
don't know.
know,
Let me just get this off my chest. I don't know
yeah,
if you guys know how devastated Jamaica was and what Cuba went through, but there's lives being lost. There's devastation. People lost their homes, children homeless, families homeless. And this is just next to us, in the pond next to us. But we're gonna worry. We're gonna try to go record people's families. We're gonna go talk about people's weight. We're gonna talk about if this one's the right color or if this one's not the right color. I'm fucking sick of it. Can somebody please just talk about the people that need help? Can somebody please talk about the devastation that happened just just a freaking 50 miles off of our shores? Can someone talk about helping these people out? Can y'all just show some fucking humanity? I know I don't usually start off something like this, but this kind of stuff bothers me. It bothers me and I worry about it. It fucking clouds my mind because other people don't see it. They're so stuck in their phones. They're so stuck looking down at their goddamn device and they don't see the world around them for what it is. There are people suffering. There's a number down there, and I'm going to give you guys a website. I'm going to give you guys a website to if you feel like it, please donate. This is not for me. This is not going to me whatsoever. This is going to hurricane relief for Jamaica. And I'm going to ask, donate till it fucking hurts. I will ask this one time to donate till it hurts. These people are suffering. Please help as much as you can, as often as you can. Please spread the word. It doesn't have to be my channel. If you want to do a stream on it and you want to talk about it on your channel, then do so. But get these people some help. Yeah, and there will be no trolling on this stream whatsoever. That's just zero tolerance. To anybody with mods, zero tolerance on any kind of trolling. But come on, guys. Let's show some basic common humanity and try to help some folks out that need it. Okay, so I said what I had to say. Star Wars Dad called me about it. I've been one of those people that have been stuck working and had my head stuck in the phone, not being able to see what's going on around me. And then Star Wars Dad explained to me what happened. We were just by these islands last year, right, John?
yeah,
We were
we
in the
sure were.
vicinity of these islands, had a lot of fun, met a lot of great people, and now these people are suffering. And I'm
Well,
not going to let that pass.
I will say this much, and it's a famous saying that I'm definitely going to put out there: evil wins when good men do nothing. Let that sink in. When good men do nothing, evil wins.
I believe that. And the second John told me about this, John, what did I say? Because I was gonna go live about something else, you know. But when I read up on it and I saw the devastation, if anyone wants to come up and talk about it, you're more than welcome to. I'm telling you, be respectful, and stay on topic. We're gonna talk about this and this only.
And
When
see, I can relate to these people. I lived through Hurricane Michael, and it looked like someone had actually dropped a bomb in the middle of our town, and everything was destroyed. And we had a Cat 5 hurricane come roaring through our town, right? And it flattened everything. But we only had 150-mile-per-hour winds. Jamaica got hit by 210 to 220 mile per hour sustained winds, not gusts, but sustained winds. It flattened everything. They had 25 foot of water running through towns. There's nothing left. Absolutely nothing left. The only thing left standing where the hurricane went through are a few resorts, and all the windows and everything else in these resorts are blown out. These people are hurting. And I'm going to tell you this much. Jed, you were on that cruise ship with me. Many, many, many of that personnel on those cruise ships come from these islands.
right,
And they come from these islands, and they are hard working people, and they deserve the same basic human rights that you and I have and everyone else has. They deserve to be able to take a shower or feed their family, or not having to worry about going to sleep with a foot of mud on their bed.
exactly. Exactly. Let me go to the chat. What's up, Mel? I lived through hurricanes. Ida after living in NOLA for just a month just a month and a half, and that was just a Cat 4, but is considered the second worst hurricane since Katrina for Louisiana. Yeah. And here's the thing, guys. I'm gonna play a little video clip. I might get in trouble for it. I don't give a fuck. I just want to get the word out there. If y'all want to come up here and talk with me about it, and if y'all want to donate, please ask me for the link. I'll give you a number to call, and I'll give you a link to go to make a donation. I'm going to be on for at least an hour or two, and that's all I'm going to talk about is this devastation. But let's look at some of the footage. That's the actual footage sound. I'm sorry if it's low.
Look at that, where there used to be houses.
Now I'm going to continue to say and drop this link down. Please share the link if possible. Share the stream if you want, but most definitely share this link that I'm throwing.
Look at this. This is the day after.
My God. It's horrible. Very, very horrible.
People lived there. There was, yeah. How many lives lost? Do you know? Do you have a number?
They know right now it's 51.
It's 51. Give me a second, Stone Cold. Give me 1 second. Let me welcome to the panel Stone Cold. How you doing?
Good. How are
Give me a second. Do you go by another name other than Stone Cold?
you? I don't know, bro.
Give me a second. Let me get this banner down. So anyway, do you have any input as far as the damage and the devastation
Yeah,
that's going on?
uh, I I didn't know when I clicked into this. I didn't know if you guys were pro or anti hurricane. It seems like you're pretty anti. What's up with that?
Anti-hurricane, yeah, because it's pro devastation, and I'm anti-devastation. I hate the fact that people got to suffer for this.
So you're anti hurricane.
Yeah,
You're
hurricanes are bad for the people that live near the coasts. Why are you going to be trolling?
No, you cleared it up. Thanks. That's all I needed to know. Uh, you summed it up there for me, buddy. Thanks a lot, bro. Anti hurricane.
Hey, Bamps, how you doing, sweetheart?
Hey, I just want to come by and support your channel.
I appreciate it. I really do. My thing is, I want to. Yeah, I think we need a break from all the drama that's going on, and I think this is the real drama that people need to be focused on. Honestly, the devastation in Jamaica and Cuba and the Caribbean islands, it's the strongest hurricane to come across those islands. I
ever,
want to say ever.
ever.
John would know more than I would, but yeah, John
Yeah,
said ever, and I'm going to believe John on that one. And
yeah.
that being said, I think I think we need to get the word across that there is a link that you can go to donate money to help these people out. There are people, there are families, entire families that are homeless right now because of this hurricane. And I would love for the energy that went into people just trolling each other. How about those same people that put all that energy into trolling each other? How about you put it into helping each other out? How about you put it into just helping another human being out? Instead of trying to make someone feel miserable, how about you do something to make somebody feel good for a change?
Like I said, I've lived through this. Um, I will never forget the day that Hurricane Michael came through, and we stayed for the hurricane and we rode it out. And everyone knows I've been shot at. You know, I've had IEDs blow up around me. And I've never been so scared as when that hurricane came through. Our entire house shook, and I swore I was ready for that roof to go flying off our house, and if that roof would have went, the entire house would have collapsed down on us. It literally looked like someone came flying over and dropped a nuclear bomb, and we had a mild Cat 5 hit us. What these people are going through right now, this is unbelievable. There's never been anything like this to ever hit shorelines. Like I said, they they took 210 to 220 sustained winds, not gusts, but the wind was sustained at 210 to 220 miles an hour. That flattens anything that it hits. They had over 20 foot of storm surge. There was rivers that were pouring through people's yards. I mean, the devastation is beyond anything that I could possibly think of. And they are they're what, 10 hours away from me, Jed. I mean, I could drive down to Miami right now and just look across the ocean, and there it is. There's Jamaica. Well, you see the Bahamas first, and then right behind the Bahamas, you've got Jamaica right there. And these are people like you know, like I said, they're hardworking people. We had these people on the cruise ship with us that were, tending to our every need 24/7. I mean, they're good people that deserve a lot better than what they're getting.
Let me share some more news footage so y'all can see what's actually going on. Please again excuse the sound.
We're in after the damage caused by Hurricane Melissa across Jamaica and the Caribbean.
Local 10's Christina Vasquez is joining us live from Montego Bay with more on the distribution of materials and other supplies there. Christina.
Good morning. As another morning rises here in Jamaica, so many are still reeling from the significant impact of Hurricane Melissa. I can tell you firsthand from what we experienced while we were embedded with the relief group Project Dynamo yesterday. There are so many that still don't have running water. They do not have electricity. This is a veteran-led Tampa-based nonprofit, and they have boots on the ground right now because they're trying to get ahead of a worry that very soon, given how many days that it's been since the storm, the folks here could be entering a humanitarian crisis if aid is not delivered to the people who need it the most, especially when we talk about where it intersects with some of these critical infrastructure issues. So actually working with local police, they identified some areas that the local officials have asked members of Project Dynamo to help assess for them. One of them is an area called Catherine Hall. It's a neighborhood here in Montego Bay. We arrived there for the first time.
Well, that's easy to answer, Jefferson. They're on an island. Where are you going to run to? But I think you know that. I'm going to assume you're not trolling. But, they're on an island. Where are they going to go? Cuba got hit pretty hard, too. And they don't matter because they're Cuban and their government is doesn't believe the same way we do. They're socialists. No, they're human beings. These are people. These are only human beings in need of help. Vamp, you got any words to say? How do you feel about this? Because this stuff I want people to know about. The other stuff that I say, I've been to another channel today that nothing but drama. 125, 135 people there, and they're there to listen to people yelling at each other. But this right here, which is more important than that, this right here gets crickets. This right here, no one cares about. That bothers me.
Yeah. It's really sad. I didn't know the devastation, and some people, I've seen them make TikToks and stuff like, oh, it's not real. And that's really terrible. Like now that I'm seeing the facts,
Oh yeah. No, these TikTok, I don't want to get into TikTok. I barely touch my account on TikTok. I mean, I got more followers on TikTok than I do on YouTube, and I'm barely over there. But yeah, I've seen what goes on over there. But this bothers me, and I want people to at least acknowledge this has happened. And if they want, I really want people to help. That's the big thing with me. And I don't usually tell people to help till it hurts, but on this one, I'm going to say help till it hurts. These people there are homeless families, there are homeless children, there's people going without food, people going without shelter, they're going without water. They don't have the bare essentials to live.
I was about to say the biggest issue right now isn't even food, it's fresh water. Because all the wells they're contaminated. Pretty much anywhere there's fresh water on the island, it's contaminated with mud or, one thing or another, or they even totally got buried. So
you said the storm surges were 25 feet high, right?
Right.
Well, I can imagine. Yeah. The well water just got contaminated with sewer water and everything like that. Yeah. And with salt water. So I can understand what you're saying. So yeah, the devastation is real, guys. The devastation is real. And if you can help, please donate. Let me put that website back up there. If you can help, please donate food, money, whatever you can. It doesn't matter. Just help them. If you can, please do. I'm not going anywhere for the next I'm not going anywhere for the next hour and 39 minutes. I'm going to be here and I'm going to continue to ask for you guys to help. And
Yeah,
for you
this
guys
is
to spread the word.
yeah, this is a lot different than if something happened here in the US, because if it happened here in the US, I could rent, like a tractor trailer, stuff it with supplies and have it drove up there. This is outside our US borders. It's only 100 miles away from the US. Jamaica is what, 100, 150 miles away. But they're our neighbors. Cuba, their government, might not be friendly to our government, but they're our neighbors. I mean, do you think most of those people in Cuba are happy living under the government that they live under? No, but they're still human beings. And the Jamaicans, they couldn't have gone anywhere. Most of them, most people on that island are dirt poor and they work very, very hard for the little bit that they have. And the little bit they have, they can't go anywhere. They don't have the money or the funds to get anywhere. And I'm not going to stand by as a God-fearing Christian and not bring light to this and be like, just turn a blind eye to people in need.
Yeah. Don't turn a blind eye, please, guys. Don't just dismiss this as somebody else's problem, because honestly, this could happen to anyone. Let's just look at what happened with Hurricane Katrina. People died there. That was devastating. And that was here in the US. So don't think it can't happen to us, because it can. Is that Kay? Is that you that just came up? Who's creeping? Creeping, if you don't say something soon, I'm not taking down the thing that's blocking your camera. If you don't say something soon, I'm just going to go ahead and remove you. That's in 5, 4, 3. Okay, thank you. They left on their own. but here's the deal. These are citizens of the earth. These are people that live just offshore of us. These are people that took us in as vacationers and treated us like they treated us. How do you want to describe it? They treated us like royalty. They live. What's up, Peter? How you doing? Bruce Gass, how you doing? We're talking about the devastation that happened over in Jamaica, and I'm putting down links. Yeah, I'm putting down links for people to help donate. If y'all want to share this and share the link, I would appreciate it. I'm gonna be live for 2 hours. Well, an hour and a half now. I'm gonna be live, and this is all I'm gonna talk about. This is all I'm going to talk about, and I want people to help. I want people to see and show humanity towards one another. Yepperson, that's not the point, Yepperson. That's not the point. The point is to help your brothers and your sister. It doesn't matter where they're at. What's up, JB? Just Blaze in the house. Yepperson, you gotta you gotta show your humanity once, because one day it's gonna happen to somebody that's close to you, and it's not gonna be a joking matter anymore. It's not. It's not gonna be a joking matter when it happens to someone close to you. So just consider these people other human beings that need help. Spread the word. Spread the link. Tell them, they don't have to come here. Just give them the link.
Well, I'm going to tell you, while we were on those islands, Jed, from the time we get off the boat, especially when we went and ate over at the fish fry, all right, and then coming back to the boat, all those islands that we hit, how well were we treated by these people? I mean, seriously.
Dude, we were treated like royalty.
Yes.
We were
Yes.
treated like royalty. We were shown delicious food, beautiful scenery, great people. These people, some of the most kindest, respectful, loving people out there, and they treat a perfect stranger with such love and regard. So I only return this favor in kind. I want to show them some love, and I want to show them that people care. I care, and hopefully you guys care. Jefferson, that's not the point. We all take losses as part of life, sadly. Yeah, but the thing is, you can do something about it.
Yeah, I mean, like for a meal, like a hamburger, $5, $1, a little goes a long way.
And they don't even have clean water right now.
Yeah.
Come on, the barest of basic needs, they don't even got clean water right now. And this is what I want to get across. Let's get these people some help.
I mean, let's face it, guys. We're spoiled. All of us living here in the U.S., we are absolutely spoiled. And if you can only afford to give $1 or $2, please do. I mean, $1 or $2. All it takes right now is $9 to dig a well. $9.
Wow.
I mean, and that's what they're needing most right now is fresh water.
Yeah, fresh water, I would believe is the most of it, because you can only survive, you can only survive 3 days without water. You could survive almost a month without food, but no water, you won't go past 3-4 days tops. So yeah, let's get these people some help. Dig deep, spread the word, spread the link. Just again, they don't have to. You guys don't have to get them to come to this channel. Just get the link to them and tell people, hey, if you can, just help. Just $1, $1 or $2. The more the better. But even just $1, it doesn't matter. Every little bit helps. Let's get these people some fresh water. Let's get these people some food. Let's get them some shelter.
Well, I'm going to play a little bit of a guilt trip right now. And I'm serious. And I'm going to do it on purpose, right? I'm going to say this much. Anyone watching, if you call yourself a Christian and you say you believe, something God commanded us to do is to feed the poor and the needy. And these people right now are beyond needy. I mean, they can't fend for themselves at all right now. Their entire way of life has been utterly destroyed. I mean, we're not talking a shop here or a boat here. No, we're talking an entire west side of the island absolutely destroyed. Just 90% of the buildings gone. All the boats that were left around gone, capsized. I mean, Montego Bay, one of the most famous places in the world, utterly destroyed. So come on, guys, dig in somewhere, find a little bit of money that you can donate. Like I said, it doesn't take much, $1 or $2, and $1 or $2 adds up here and there. You get 30 people to give $2, and guess what? We've dug 15 wells.
There you go.
And
every little bit counts, guys. Every little bit counts. Let me play some more footage, and then we'll just continue the conversation. But yeah, that's some more. I'll be playing more footage throughout the evening. So if you guys can, just make sure you hit the link that I threw up. If you guys could remind me, or if the mods could copy the link and throw it down every so often. But I mean, I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna throw it down too. But guys, please try to help if you can. Dig deep. Let's get them. Let's get these people some water. Let's get them some food. Let's get them some help. All right, these are fellow human beings, and they deserve all the help we can get. You know,
And it's not even so much just I'm I'm going to tell you right now, there's nothing that breaks my heart to see children trying to take baths in nasty, muddy ass damn water because there's no clean water for them. And because the little bit of drinking water they have right now, they're used, the bottled water that has actually been sent. They're of course, using it sparingly. And to see children suffering, like, come on, guys. I mean, there's nothing worse, nothing to see children suffer. Now, I'll tell you this much: if it was here, there'd be people pulling their credit cards out all day long trying to help people. These are people, they need some help.
what's up, AK? How you doing, sweetheart? We're talking about the devastation that happened over in Jamaica, Kingston, and all that. It's pretty bad. It's the worst hurricane to ever hit the island. Period. End of subject. And the devastation is they don't got water, they don't have food, they don't have a lot of people lost homes. We're just trying to. I'm putting down a link for people to donate at. And yes, I'm aggressively asking for donations. There's a hurricane relief number scrolling at the bottom of my screen. Please call that if you want. This is not for me. Just so everyone understands, this is not for me. I am not touching any of this money whatsoever. This. I'm giving you the link directly to the place that is going to help these hurricane victims out. So if you could spread the word, spread the link, and get these people some help. Let's just get them some help. Let me see what Jefferson got to say. I'll say it's a couple of thousand to dig a well. Well, the bare minimum is $9 a well, according to Star Wars Dad.
Well, Matt,
this is important, but this is you can get a bare minimum well dug for $9. Yet here in the States, how much do we get charged?
Thousands. Thousands.
You understand? I'm not saying. I'm just saying. How much do they charge us here? So let's help these people out. Let's get these wells dug. Let's get some money to them. Let's get them help. Please spread the word. If you could share the link, that's fine. You guys know my channel is not about getting my channel big. This is about getting people help. Let's get these people help. And I'm going to continue to say that until it gets on your nerves.
This comment down here from Brother Bald, why isn't the Jamaican government helping them, right? It's actually, a pretty good question. But if you've ever been to Jamaica, right, there's a mountain range that runs from the northwest all the way through the middle of Jamaica, and then it runs, all the way to the east, right? Where the storm went through, the island is basically cut in half. You've got west side and east side. The east side is absolutely fine, and the entire west side of Jamaica is destroyed. You can't traverse the roads at all right now because of the washout from the mountains. And and let's face it, Jamaica's not very big, so And Jamaica's definitely not one of the richest countries in the world. I mean, they barely get by.
They say they survive on they survive on tourists. That's what
Yeah.
the country basically survives on, is their tourism and the tourists that go there, which is probably the main reason why they treated us so good. But the fact that they treated us so good left a lasting impression for the culture for me. Number one. What's up, Meek? How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. Mick, we're talking about Jamaica, and I'm throwing down the link. If you guys could copy the link and throw down that link for donations. I got the number scrolling on the bottom here. If anyone wants to call and send in the donation, you're more than welcome to do that. But if you could share the stream, or at least share the link that I'm sharing with you guys right now, get people to donate. Post it on your page if you can. I'd appreciate that. Any help whatsoever, just get the message out. That's all that matters to me. Making you're good for that. If you can get that message out too, I would appreciate that. Thank you very much. What would Bob Marley do? He'd be there in the middle of that mess helping.
You're damn right he would. You're damn right he would. I mean, I'm just, like I said, I'm just blown away by how bad this was. So, I mean, because the winds flattened everything. Then you had, I mean, you haven't seen pictures of the live storm where there was so much water rolling through towns that it was above people's roofs. It was lifting houses off their foundations. The water was, and rolling them, down the street. There was so much water flooding through everything. Then you had the wind, you had storm surge coming through, you had record rainfall, you had mudslides coming from the mountain. I mean, it was like God himself opened up on Jamaica.
And just to entertain the chat, do you trust this charity?
Yes. The charity is actually being run through the Matt Damon Foundation, and they're the ones that actually do wells across the entire world. They're the ones that actually do wells for $9 instead of thousands of dollars. How they get that price, I don't know, but it's $9 per well through his foundation. And there's so many organs in it, but all this runs through the Red Cross. And if anyone knows, the Red Cross is about as reputable as you can get.
Oh, thank you for that. I love what you said when you said
I was talking with my mic muted. I'm sorry about that. Good question. That was a good question. I guess that was Bulb that asked the question. That said you don't trust charities, and I'm glad you asked it. And the organizations that John was talking about, that Star Wars Dad was talking about, are reputable. But Red Cross, you can't beat Red Cross. I used to work for Red Cross back in the day when I was, I want to say 2021. And I worked for them. They are pretty reputable. They get the money where it needs to be gotten. They help everywhere they go. I mean, the first thing they do is get food and water, no matter where they go. So, but this is important. This is important to me because of the impression these people left on me. I've never been outside the continental United States, and these people treated me like one of their own. And it means that much to me to get them the help that they deserve. And they rely on tourism, and that has been taken away from them right now. It's stripped. They're not. It's going to take them a while to get back to get back from this.
Oh, it's going to be years.
It's going to take them a while to get back from this. So any help you can give would be appreciated. And if you could share the link would be appreciated if you could share the stream. That that'd be great. We can get more people to come up here. Anybody's welcome to come up here, as long as no trolling goes on, as long as everyone is respectful. Y'all can come up and talk about it. You can put your point of view, but please be respectful. And we're not trolling today. Hey Kay, how you doing, baby? Somebody came up here with your picture, and I didn't let them show their camera, but somebody came up here with your picture. So y'all can come up.
Well, what makes
came up?
Well, what makes this even worse now, Jed, is all the farms of Jamaica were on that side of the island. So all the agriculture that goes on in Jamaica was on that, as far as, their farming went, was on that side of the island. So all those crops are gone, devastated. All those coconut trees, banana trees, everything that they export as far as, fruits and vegetables and things like that, it's gone. It's destroyed.
Let me play another video, another short clip. Give me a second. Let me get it up here. Here we go. That's in a hotel. Mind you, that's up in a hotel.
I know this video. This is Kingston, and it wasn't even hit that hard.
You said it was that's Kingston, yeah. I was reading that on there. Is that UK? Okay, your mic is muted. Give me 1 second. Let me just do this. Sorry. I just want to make sure it's K before I just let
No problem.
open like that. But yeah, let's see what we can do about helping people out. Kay says her internet is acting up. Can't come on. But it seems like she's up here. Are you under the name Creeping? But yeah, think about that. That's in a hotel, and doors were blown off.
Right.
Doors were blown off. This is that what I don't know what hotel that was, but the hotel doors are coming off. All right, it is you. Okay. All right, then I'm gonna trust and put this down then.
And yeah, that was in Kingston, and Kingston didn't receive that much damage. Everything happened, pretty much to the east of them. If you do a search for, what is it, Black River, type in like Hurricane Melissa Black River and see the devastation that happened from it. I mean, I watched one video where a stop sign got pulled out of the road and the wind was blowing so hard that it actually shot through one side of the house and came out the other side. So that's something to say about how bad those winds were.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, I thought the winds out here were pretty bad with the sandstorms, and they can get bad out here. Every region, different regions in different countries go through their own trials and tribulations. But I drove through Florida and Louisiana and South Texas when I went out there, and those hurricanes are kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. All that rain was not easy to drive through, going to and coming from. When I went to go visit John, it was pretty bad, and the damage that was done after we got there and we spent the night, And what we saw the next day, it was pretty damn bad. I can imagine what an island, what an island goes through.
Yeah, the day I'll say this much: the day you arrived, right, was when the hurricane was coming through, and that hurricane, you got to remember, was 100 miles to the east of us, and look how windy and rainy it was at my house, right? I mean, it was. Remember when we went out to the beach, how bad that wind was?
Hold on, let me answer this question. Okay, Yepison, man, dude, you're really trying to troll without trolling. I'll give you that. But marijuana is a weed. Weed will grow and grow through anything. What kind of strains will survive? I can't answer that. My wife would know more about that than I do. But goddamn you, dude, I'm gonna give you A for effort for not fucking trolling the way you normally. You're an asshole. All right, what's Star Wars Dad? Have you ever been to Cuba? Have you ever been to Cuba, John? John?
Hold on, I'm trying to get my. Let me pull these out.
Well, I know Jamaica's famous for its weed. Of course they are, but still.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you, John. Can you hear us? John's having a little technical difficulty. I can't answer for him, so I'll ask him the question when he gets his technical issues figured out. But I'm going to drop the link again to the. Hold on a second. Let me get it. We'll drop a link again to where you can donate at. I have a number scrolling across the bottom of my screen. You can call that number if you want to call in a donation, or you can go to this website that I just linked you, and you can donate there as much as you want. Please donate till it hurts. I don't usually say that. I usually say the opposite, but please help as often as you can and spread the word if you can.
Sorry, my Bluetooth died. And to answer the Cuba question, I can't talk about that.
Oh well, okay. There you go. He can't answer that question. Don't be cryptic, John, at all, please.
Well, you remember what I did for a living.
I know what you did for a living. I understand it. A lot of other people don't. You don't, and you do not have to get into explanations. That's
yeah.
okay.
So yeah, I'll just say I cannot answer that.
We do got a base on Cuba, though.
Yep.
Just saying, we do have a base on Cuba.
Yep.
Not for nothing.
Yep. But I'll say this much: Cuba got hit extremely hard. I mean, extremely hard. The whole west side of the whole west side of Jamaica's destroyed, but Cuba just got messed up, man. I mean, there was a lot of deaths in Cuba, but Cuba's got a lot of rivers, and that water built up in Cuba. Oh my God, man. I feel for those people. And Cuba does not have modern resources like we do here. You might as well think, like the 1950s. If hardly anyone's ever been to Cuba. I'm saying a lot. I'll shut up.
That's all right. This is the website that I've been linking to you guys, just in case you want to know. This is the actual website. If you have any questions, you can go to the site and check out the different tabs, and you can, like About Us, and you can see the financial information, what they saw, your impact, where we serve, and this is specifically this page is specifically for the hurricane relief, the relief effort in Jamaica and the Caribbean. So just to let you know, this is the website that I'm sending you guys to. And the 800 number is right up here on the top right hand side. So you can donate. Now I'm going to donate. You guys will watch me donate a little later. You'll see me donate. I'm not going to let you know my passwords and shit like that, but you guys will see me donate later for sure. What's up, Blue Street? Blueberry Street, how you doing? Let's see who else is coming up here. Star
Dude,
Wars.
I'm nowhere old enough to even remotely be anywhere near the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Dad is younger than me, man. I'm 60, and I wasn't old enough for that shit. I was what? I was born in 65. The what do you call it? The thing that happened in Cuba, that was in 62, 63, something like that.
Yeah.
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 So, and I'm
But-
older than Star Wars dad. So,
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm nowhere near old enough to, even remember that. I've seen footage on television, but yeah, nowhere. Thank God, because that was a scary time, man. We were just minutes away from, tragedy between us and Russia.
but isn't that always this general state between us and Russia and China? Aren't we always minutes away from disaster?
Not like what the tension was during the Cuban Missile Crisis, man. They were ready to, hit the button against each other during that time. And, I was never a big, JFK fan, but, he was able to, negotiate
Oh shit!
and the fire shot.
I messed up. I pressed the wrong button. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, we missed the last part that you said because it kicked you both off stage. But yeah, guys, please spread the word. I know you heard me say this already, but spread the word, spread the link. If you want to bring people to the stream, if you want to come up and talk on panel, you're more than welcome to. Again, you got to be respectful. And here's the thing that's kind of upsetting, but I don't care. I'm just want to get the word out. There was so much talk earlier about drama, and there were 135 people interested in that, but no one's interested in this. That bothers me. That bothers me. That deflates my thinking on humanity and how we treat each other. I know people care. What's up, Illis? How you doing, baby? I know people care. And I know that there's good people. There's more good people out there than bad.
Well, let me give a story of compassion. And this is from my own personal experience, right? When Hurricane Michael came through here, right? And it destroyed my town. We were without electricity for almost 3 weeks. We were out of water for the first, week and a half, right? And during that time, I was nowhere near this community or anything. I was on YouTube over in the, Star Wars sector, the entertainment sector, right? Because we were all fussing about what, Disney, had done to Star Wars. Well, I'll tell you this much. 2 days, because we had no internet, no power. I didn't even have cell phone. I had to go up to the hospital just to connect to internet. They were the only place anywhere that had Wi-Fi. And I was able to just get a message out to everyone that, hey, we're alive, we're good to go. 2 days later, 2 people in that community that I was with on YouTube showed up at my house with a generator, food, water, and some cash for us to be able to spend.
And that's the faith in humanity that I look for. That's what I look for from people is, can y'all guys help out these Jamaicans, these Caribbean, the Caribbean islands devastated guys? Please help them. The link is down there. I'll keep throwing the link down. I don't care if I annoy people. I'm going to keep throwing that link down. The number, the hurricane relief number is scrolling down on the bottom of my screen. Give them a call, donate, help till it hurts. I'm just going to continue to say that because this is what I believe in. This is what motivates me. This motivates me to do better. We
Well, see,
all can do better.
we have a chance. Okay. YouTube can be an amazing tool, right? Instead of everybody bickering and hollering and fussing at each other, if you know, this can be a great sounding board, man. This can be a tool to help people inside and out. I mean, I've, back when I had the channel with my son, I was actually counseling people that were, in depressive states and talking about committing suicide. Um, yes, it goes along with my education, people. And but this can be a tool to do so much good if people will get out of their own way. I mean, it really can. There can be so much goodness from the human heart if people will band together and actually do some good. And that's what I'm asking. I'm asking everyone to just, have some compassion and give. That's where I'm at right now. And I don't care where you're at. If you're, here in the deep South and you don't give a damn about black people and you don't give a damn about brown people and, you're sitting there, whitey. Well, okay, fine. They're still humans. Come on, dig deep. I don't care who you are. Dig deep. Let's I hate to say it, but it's the one time I am going to ask. Come on, people, dig deep.
Oh my God, something me and Yepperson agree on. I'm not going to say what it is. Never mind. Moving on. I'm going to catch flack for that one. Excuse me. Oh, give me a second. But guys, Illis, you're more than welcome to come up. I'll throw the maybe you can get more people to hear this if you can share the stream, or you can get people to come up and just talk about it and ask to help. Here you go. You're more than welcome to come up here and chat about it and talk about it and see if we can get more people, get the word out. Let more people know about the website. Let more people know about the devastation. Let more people know that their help would be appreciated. I will take anybody's help right now. Anybody's help.
And I'll tell you this much: if anyone wants to actually go and volunteer, hit me up, behind the scenes, and I'll tell you exactly how you can do it. And because you'll need a passport, and they're expediting passports for volunteers. So if you want to actually go and actually, but I'm talking about serious inquirers only. No trolls, no anyone that's going to make fun about it. But if you're serious about it, hit me up in the background, and I'll get you the information.
There you go. Again, please help. Please donate. This is the website that I'm sending you guys to. You see it right there on the stream with us. FFTP, you're more than welcome. Illis, how you doing, honey? Thank you for coming up. Is your mic working, Illis? Your mic's muted. Kayla's Dolls, how you doing? What's she saying? How do those women have the time or energy to fight like that with each other? I don't. Oh yeah. I do not know. That's some serious like gamer stamina right there, Kay. That's like I remember having to do raids where we'd be in a raid for 7 hours and we didn't have that much energy. That's a lot of energy to waste on that.
I can explain that to Kay when you have people see you're not privy to what's going on in the back or whatever. I can speak from my experience. It's shit going on in the back, and it's been going on for a long time. You know, some shit I let slide, especially most of the shit I know. You know, it's a lie, whatever. But you get sick of it, and you do want to defend yourself after so long.
Oh, right, of course. Of course.
Well,
And I'm doing this, Illis, I'm doing this to give a different focus. You know, this I think is worthy.
Yes, you giving a focus on humanity. That's what we're supposed to be worried about, humanity, and helping each other or helping other people. That's what it's supposed to be about. And yes, you can meet
exactly.
people. You can meet good people on YouTube. I met my best friend on YouTube. I've been on here since 2012. I met her in 2016. I met another friend in about late 2017, 2018. They're still my friends. I've met and ate with my friend from Georgia. Like she see my kids and everything, involved with my kids and everything. So you can meet good people on YouTube. All that you can, yes, you can.
Yes.
Well, I will say this much, Illis. I'll say this much. One of my best friends that I have in the entire world right now, I've met on YouTube, and he lives in Ireland. If y'all don't know Brian Harkin, but he is the sweetest person you will ever meet in your entire life. He's a gentle giant. I mean, Brian, how tall do you say Brian is? 6'4"?
I think it's 6'2" at the very least.
Yeah.
I had to look up to him, but I'm everyone's taller than me, so it don't matter.
But he's a gentle giant. And
Star Wars, people would be astounded of the people that actually you come across on YouTube, especially when you're in different sectors. Like, I'm over there, but I'm not really in that sector. I'm not immersed in that sector. I come from other sectors. I come from like conspiracy and shit like that. So it's other people that know me. You know what I'm saying? And it's just different. It's different in other sectors. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Kay,
Yeah.
thank you for coming up. How you doing, sweetheart? Can you hear us?
Hey,
Hi, baby. Thank you for coming up here. Obviously, you know what we're talking about, and you know.
yeah,
Okay,
could you
baby.
believe that Polo's panel had all those fucking people fighting?
Oh yeah, I can't believe it, and I want them
It's
to fight.
disgusting. It was fucking disgusting. They acted like they weren't even human.
Well, let's turn them human and let's get some of them to try to help these people in Jamaica, in Kingston, in the Caribbean.
Yeah, I
islands.
like
Let's
what you
try to
guys
get
are
them-
doing because Jamaica, they're so sweet over there. I've been to Jamaica. Everyone's really loving, and the women, they make the most beautiful homemade like purses from leather and like the most beautiful hair combs, and like they make it all by hand, and they're really skilled craftsmen.
And see, we were saying that earlier about like last year when we went on our cruise and we were hitting all the Caribbean islands, and Jed was talking about how these people, they just treated us like gold, right? And not just the people serving us, even the people on the streets, right? If you'd ask for directions or something, they were the most friendly people you could ever ask to meet, right? And it's important. We need to give back. I mean, they rely on us, we rely on them. I don't care how much they might be attached to the UK, but they're still human beings, and you know, anything we can do to help, as far as I'm concerned, and my wife. My wife's,
You know
the
what?
same damn way.
Yeah, Star Wars
Wow,
Dad. It's just
I
the
didn't
sound.
know this about Jamaica. I'm really sad to see all these pictures.
Yeah, it's astounding because it's like this. What people don't understand is Jamaica go through this devastation a lot. They don't recover like people think because our government that's supposed to be helping us. We can help so many other people with trillions of dollars. I mean, we can help Jamaica. Come on, but we can't even help ourselves right now. Charity starts at home. And if we're gonna take care of other people, at least take care of our people and then the Jamaican people. Come on now.
No,
Come on. You
no,
gonna
I get what you're saying. Illis, don't think I'm undermining helping your local brothers and sisters out. That's not what I'm saying. But I wanted to pull the focus on this only because it means something to me and it means something to John because we
right.
met people. And let
But
me tell you,
what I'm saying is this, Jeb, I'm saying we donate all the time. We donate all the time. Do you know how many times I see a telethon or like with Katrina or whatever, and I donate to them people out my own, I'm just saying, where's the provision that should have been, in place? That's all I'm saying. And yes, please help these people. Help anybody. You're supposed to help anybody. See, I tell people that claim to be Christian, the word Christian means to be Christ-like, which means to give freely, not looking for something out of nothing, to actually give from your heart because you love somebody and you
See,
don't want to see another human going through something traumatic. That's
exactly.
what that's what
I
life
had
is
said
about.
that earlier. I really did ask Jed. I said that earlier, and I told everyone, I was like, I'm going to go ahead and guilt trip all of you right now. I I I said that. I was like, if you call yourself a Christian and you can watch atrocities, and turn your head, there's something wrong with you. And I'm like, God has ordained all of us not to number one, feed the poor, to take care of those that are needy, to love thy neighbor. And hell, we'll go a step further to even love your enemy.
This is true. This is
So
true.
Dad, I'm gonna tell you something. They talk about me being on food stamps. They talk about me being on disability. But guess what? Guess what this food stamps and disability do? When I have extra and I could give to somebody, I'll donate. And I used to take food. We used to take and pack the food and give it out to the community. My old church, me and my children volunteered, packed it and gave it out. You
And that
know, you
and that's
even if
more
you don't
money
have the
to me.
money, right? If you don't have the money, you could donate your services.
That's what I was
You
about
could
to say.
donate
You can
your
give your
time.
time.
Yeah, your
Yes.
time.
Right, you could
Yes.
donate your time. You even if money is tight. I know money is tight for everybody. Donate your time. Go into your closet. What old things that you can't wear that you were thinking about giving to Goodwill or throwing away? Give it to these people. Or give it to anybody that's in need. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. At the end of all my streams, you guys know, anyone that knows me knows, at the end of all my streams, I always say try to help those less fortunate than you. And I'm always saying you don't have to, you don't have to do it till it hurts. But this time I'm saying it. This time I'm saying it, help. Help till it hurts, but you're helping till it hurts for the good. Do what you can when you can, however you can. It's not good. All that can come from it is good. All right, let's have good in the world happen. And it's times like this and these situations where humanity needs to spread its wings and show what we are made of. We're not made of all the fighting, all the infighting. We're not made of evil. We're made of good. Let's show people that we can do good. That's all I ask. Just spread the word. Donate if you can. Give the time if you can. But help these people out. Help anyone that needs it.
Spread the word. Also, awareness is key. Spread the word.
Yes. 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 And I'm going to tell you right now, because this is something that's near and dear to my heart, because I'm a Floridian, and this Jamaica, they're our basically what I call our next door neighbor. I mean, you've got the Bahamas, and then you got Jamaica, and then you got Cuba over here. They are basically our next door neighbors. I don't know if you know, but you can actually ride a jet ski from Miami to the Bahamas on a half a tank of gas. Yes, yes, a jet ski, from Miami to the Bahamas on a half tank of gas. And so that's saying how close our neighbors are to us, right? And they're human beings. They deserve love
Yes.
just as much as any one of us. It doesn't
I'm
matter if
already
they're
feeling what you
stateside or not.
saying, Star Wars Dad. They are so close to us we can almost touch them. So
Yes.
why did not get it any help?
Yeah.
I know it hurt. It different things touch me in different ways, and seeing people struggle and not have the necessities in life. We all are granted the necessities of life, and when these people don't have that, that is heartbreaking. And if it's not heartbreaking to you, you're not human. You're not human. You can't tell me you could see people going through devastation and not feel nothing.
I mean, and I look at it
Let
like
me,
this.
let me show these people that I mean what I say. This zero tolerance. Absolutely zero tolerance. There you go. Now you can shut up and watch from the bleachers. Thank you very much. Not going for it today. We're staying on focus. We're not going there. Not in the chat. Not on panel. No one on panel has gone that route. But I'm not going to tolerate, and the mods do not tolerate any bullshit in the chat whatsoever. Zero tolerance. You have my permission. I'll clear the ban list out some other time. Yeah, we want to get the word out. We're not playing this game. Just focus in on the mission. The mission is get the word out. These people need help. If you can help, please do so. Help till it hurts.
Yeah, can I add something that
Sure.
maybe everybody will not think of? I know that everybody is not thinking of this, but use all your social media outlets. If you're on TikTok, if you're on Instagram, if you're on Facebook, if you're on Lemon, if you're on with Threads, any of those, just to get the word out. But,
Exactly.
share it.
Well, I will say this much too. Even if you cannot, donate anything monetarily, if you don't have clothes to donate, they are a foreign nation. Donate prayer, because I'm going to tell you right now, that prayer can change anything. And I know that, as an indisputable fact, God can change anything around. And, but a saying that I had said when we first got on this, and it's something I live by: when good men do nothing, evil wins. And I want everyone
I
to
agree.
think about that.
Star Wars Dad, we could start right now. We could donate prayer right now. And we could pray with them as we come together in front of the Most High, as we are all witnessing the devastation and the torment of the whole planet and against humanity, the wars against humanity, the wars on the spiritual wars upon the people We ask you to bind this in your most humble and gracious ways. Please humble these people to help everybody progress, to help humanity live on. We ask these things in your name. As two or more come in accordance, that prayer shall be heard and will be granted. So with us being said, so shall it be done. Amen and amen.
Amen.
My prayer is for these people to have peace until help comes. Because, you know, this could happen to any one of us. Jed, you live in New Mexico. You could have a storm come up and blow your place away and, you know, your neighbors' places and everything else and not know what to do. I live in Florida. I could have a hurricane come ripping through here and do the same thing to us as it did to Jamaica. I saw Stormy on. She's up in the mountains. They could have a hurricane come up through there, and even worse for Stormy, you know, those waters and rains cause mudslides through the mountains. It could wash your house away. I mean, like I said, this could happen to every.
Torrential rains.
Yeah.
Yes, devastation could come in any form, but we got
Yeah.
to have an open heart. We got to keep love flowing. People are always talking about chakras. Your heart is one of your most important chakras. Did you know your heart is one of your brains in your body? Your heart is one of your brains in your body.
Yeah.
Your gut, your heart, your head. Think about that.
If you guys could give me a minute, if y'all could go ahead and hold it down for a minute, I need to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Y'all can just keep talking. I'll be right back.
Don't fall in, Jed. But
I didn't know that about the heart. That was the heart chakra.
Yes, the heart chakra. And it's okay, so they don't tell you about all the chakras. At first they tell you about 7, they tell you about 8, but it's 12 chakras. And your heart is one of your brains in your body. That's that's where you have empathy, compassion, emotional intellect. It's one of your brains in your body.
you know, this can be a miracle in the making, though, because I look at it, even the same thing that happened with Katrina. Katrina was one of the most catastrophic things that could ever have happened to the US, right? But God filled his churches after that storm came through. People were actually repenting. They were in church. And I'm hoping to see the same goodness and the same love happen in Jamaica. That, people will, wake up now, turn back to God, and, God will bring a blessing back upon the island. I mean, we can see something miraculous happen in front of us, but it's our job. It's our job to help as much as possible. And
I know what you're saying. You're saying most people look up in the sky for the blessings when we are actually the blessing. The Most High work through us to bestow the blessings upon other people. That's why your heart has to be open, and your heart is another brain in your body, because your heart has to be open enough to take in what the Most High is saying to help another person. Amen, amen.
Yeah.
Amen. Amen. Because, God works through people. That's how God works. I mean, if you know the nature of God, God works through people, and he answers prayers through people. Now, every once in a while, he'll kick open the gates of heaven and he'll, send an angel or, one thing or another, but most of the time, prayers answered. God will move a person to do something, And so, you know, I know when I stand before my maker, I'm not going to be that person, you know, with a hard heart and saying I would not help. That is not going to be me. And I'm asking everyone else, you know, hey, just soften your heart, people. And, you know, it doesn't matter if you like Jed or not. This isn't about Jed. It's not about anyone on this channel. It's not about, do you like someone on another channel? Y'all are feuding, y'all are fighting. No, this is about being human and having some humanity and willing to help someone else.
And having the love of the Most High. Having the
Yeah.
love of the Most High. Like everybody always say, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Okay, cool. But you need to have the love of the Most High. Because Jesus is the Most High creation, right? You
Yeah.
don't praise the creation, you praise the Creator. So you have to honor the Most High and be grateful and gracious in everything. Have gratitude. Even if you feel like you have the least of everything, guess what? It's somebody that got less than you. It's somebody that's doing a little bit worse than you. Be grateful for what you have. And if you're grateful and be in gratitude, more things will come to you.
Could you tell them
But you
about?
also have to share that love. You have to give the love out. You
Well,
can't just be a reciprocal. It's called reciprocity, people. It's a give and take, an even flow. It's like currency. Energy, love is a currency. It goes
well,
in and out. It's
I'm
a flow.
glad. I am so glad you say that, because I will say this much, Illust. I've been praying for someone, right? And they had got blessed a while back, and they've been acting a fool. I mean, acting a real fool, right? And finally, you know, God stopped me in the middle of prayer one day, and he's like, no more. And I was like, okay, what you mean no more? And he spoke to me and said, this person has received much and they've spoiled it. They have spoiled everything that I have given to them. And he's like, now it's time to turn your head, because everything is going to be taken away.
Yes, because it was, and not for you, it was an ill-gotten prayer for them. They didn't do right with what their blessing was bestowed upon them, and they kept squandering the blessings. So now it's a spanking time, it's karma, it's justice, it's judgment. They're going through judgment. The reason why the Most High told you to turn, so you wouldn't see their judgment.
Yes. Yes. And, you know, and that's a hard thing when you actually, you know, love someone. But at the same time, you know, Jesus said, you know, hey, I came to turn you against your mother and father, you know, and for daughters to turn against their stepmothers, cetera, cetera, cetera. He was making a point about, you know, you love me more than anything else. And if you love me more than anything else, it's going to cause relationship problems, because those people that aren't
It
acting
will,
right.
right, Star Wars, that it will always, you want to know why? Because your spirit irritates their demons. Okay? Be it mother, be it child, sibling, friend, a foe, whatever. Your spirit, when you a free loving person and you really bless and believe, your spirit irritates demons. And they're gonna come for you. And just like, okay, Most High have angels. People are, oh, they angelic. Yeah, he have warrior angels too. Be a warrior.
Well, let me ask you this much, because this is something I was talking to my wife about the other day, right? Would we really, truly want to meet God's warrior angels as we are right now? I know
No.
I wouldn't.
Nope.
I,
No, thank you.
yeah,
Can I?
because,
Okay, so Star Wars Dad, I died and I
mhm,
met an angel. I believe it was an angel. I don't know. It was a really huge man, and he showed me why I came back as well. But and I truly believe that was an angel because of the message he told me to give back. He sent me back with a message. The message was love transcends all, even death.
yes.
You know, so I didn't just get that out of nowhere. Those were the exact words that he said to me. And you know, people like, well, how you remember? I don't even know how I could tell you how I remember. I died. I mean, how do people know they died? They had an experience, right?
Hmm.
But all I'm saying is that people think, it is something over on the other side, and it's better to be prepared than to not be prepared. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's better to
No,
do more good in your life than to be doing bullshit and find out, oh shit, it's really a most high. Oh shit, but it's too late. I'm burning now. You know what I'm saying?
well, I look at the Old Testament, right? And just the gall, they weren't even Israelites yet, right? They were Hebrews that are stuck in Egypt, right? Under a brutal king. And then Moses comes, right? And leads them out of Egypt, right? And as soon as they get out of Egypt, they've witnessed miracle after miracle, right? God has provided inside and out for them. And as soon as they get outside of Egypt, Moses goes up to see God up on Mount
They
Sinai,
revert
right?
back.
They
That's
revert
right.
right back and they make a golden calf and start worshiping a golden calf because they're afraid that, Moses has abandoned them and God has abandoned them after they've seen miracle after miracle after miracle happen, right? And then God destroys the people, that made the calf. Moses said, those that are with me come here, and those against me stay there, and God swallowed them. But even on their 40 years getting to Israel, all they could do was complain. God's feeding them, day by day with manna, right? He's given them fire by night and he's given them cloud during the day so that they're comfortable. He's meeting all their needs, and yet all they're doing is screaming and belly aching every day that they're tired of manna and they want meat to eat, or it's too hot, it's too cold. And can you imagine being God in heaven? How much patience can you have? Yeah, I'm serious. And that's during Old Testament times. As bad as things are now, I don't see how God hasn't come back and, just said, enough's enough.
Hey, we don't know if he walking among us, okay? Seeing this, we don't know if the Most High is walking among us, witnessing this firsthand. We don't know that.
I mean, I know God is patient, but as humans, we want something to happen right now. This very minute we pray and we're like, it needs to happen like now. That's not how God operates. Waiting for God a lot of
Right.
times
It's
can
not
be,
instant gratification, but if you got a connection with the Most High, if you have a connection with the Most High, then like, okay, Star Wars Dead. I know this gonna sound crazy. You know how I'm talking to y'all on panel? That's how I talk
yeah.
to the Most High. I just kick it with the Most High. I be kicking it, just kicking it. Just talking. I have an established relationship. It's not I just go to him or go to the Most High because, well, I don't go to the Most High when I'm in need, just in need. I go when I'm grateful and showing gratitude. I go just to kick it and talk. I have a personal relationship. That's the whole thing. Have a personal relationship. And you don't need church to do that. A lot of times, I'm going to say this, is prosperity spells on the churches. People don't know that.
Yes.
The churches do prosperity spells to get you to get you to tithe, get you to do many offerings, to give them your electric money, your rent money, knowing that you need to pay your bills. And you're not understanding why you did it, but you feel good you did it. It's a spell. Okay.
Well,
So
I
with
will.
that being said,
I will
I
say
mean, not
this
the
much.
ones that help. I'm talking about like those really big mega churches and shit
Yeah.
that could help people and don't
Oh, there.
and don't. See,
I was. Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna tell
was
you something.
definitely.
You know, like the Wayne Church.
Yeah.
You know that Wayne Church. I don't know if you are aware. So at a big church in Detroit, the Waynes, the gospel group, they have a church, a mega church. This woman gave him $1,000. This woman and this little boy gave him $1,200.
Oh, I saw that video. Oh my God.
Said they was gonna work on the rest. He wasn't grateful for that. Told her to go get the rest in the end, but he still took the money. But I'm gonna tell you something. That church is on the east side of Detroit, where I live or lived most of my life, and he ain't done nothing for the community. No food base, no drive, no nothing, no clothes, no nothing. But you fussing about $2,000, and you're getting him. They had ATMs in that church back in 2001.
Wow.
And this is why I understand why people have reservation when it comes to donating, and yeah, that's one of the reasons I have problems with it. This is
Yeah.
why I totally investigate and see where my money is going, and I personally like dealing with donating time and money. Personally, I do it. I'll put time in. I'll help where I can help. I've taken people into my house, and I don't want nothing for it, but I believe everyone deserves and has the right to have at least 1 or 2 meals a day. That's how I feel. That's how I was raised.
Yeah, I done took people in. I done fed people. I got a friend now because I took her in and bought her stuff for her birthday, made her birthday cake, made sure she ate and stuff when she was a runaway. You have a heart like I have a heart. You know what I'm saying? I can't give because I have kids. I can't give to the detriment of me, but I will help almost to the point where I will sacrifice for myself. Now, not kids, but I'll sacrifice for myself to help somebody. And that's because I've been where nobody helped me, but I also want to be the reflection of what I want to see in the future, or what I want to see around me, or what I want to see in community. I want to see other people help each other freely. It's not nothing involved. It's just because you need help or whatever, or just for the love of it. You know what I'm saying? So I have to also reflect that.
Well, I want to give a
If it's
warning.
people that turn their back.
I sincerely want to give a huge warning, especially here on YouTube, because something Jesus definitely warned us about, especially in these days that we're living in today, are wolves in sheep's clothing. If you hear anyone here on YouTube saying, hey, I got a word from God and he's saying we need to do this, or if it does not match up with what your Bible says, this person is as fake can get. I'm going to tell you flat out straight.
Amen.
There are so many people. I've got a word from God, and this is how cults start. I mean, this is literally how cults start. And if you see that, even if they are not bearing this is online, right? If they are not bearing fruit, what I call Christian fruit online, and they're talking Christian values, they are a liar. Do not be fooled and deceived.
Let me
Yes, yes,
do
Star Wars Dad.
let me do this one more time, guys. If y'all have any way of being able to help the people out in the Caribbean, please do so. And the link, I'm throwing the link down again and again and again, and I will continue to do so. Please go to that website. You can check out all their features. The number that you can donate at is scrolling at the bottom of my screen, 1-800-427-9104. Give them a call. Donate what you can. You can donate one time. You can donate, you could donate monthly. It doesn't matter. You can see where your money goes. Do not be afraid to check and see where your money is going. And
Yeah.
you're more than welcome to check out the site. We were going to do it another way, but I didn't want me and Star Wars Dad was talking about it. And yeah, I'd rather just do this.
Yeah, no, I can't agree with you more, especially, with a lot of the trolls out there, the way they love to troll you, so
Yeah.
now
People think they got troll problems. Yeah. But
yeah,
if you can, guys, please donate. This video I'm playing is just some of the devastation that's happened in Jamaica. And this is going throughout all of the Caribbean islands. This is going on through all the Caribbean and Cuba. So again, if you can, just help as much as you can, as often as you can, whether it be physical help or monetary help, do what you can. And
now I will
And look,
say,
if you can't do it right now, you can do it later on. They're gonna need help. It's not gonna be just a right now situation. It's an ongoing situation, people. It's not a just right now situation. So if you cannot give monetarily right now, okay, we understand. Try to do something when you can, but just think about it. That's all we're saying.
exactly.
well,
I mean, you
and
could donate
I'll say,
time.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
because
I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
no, it's okay. All I was going to say is, we lived through this with Hurricane Michael, right? We had a Cat 5 hurricane hit my town, wipe my town, right? It took a good year and a half to get the town back to somewhat normalcy, right? A year and a half. And we had all the resources in the world here. I mean, after the hurricane came through, you couldn't drive through the streets because there was so many people here from everywhere else, contractors, this, that, right? And it still took a year and a half. Imagine what Jamaica's going to be where they don't have these resources.
Let me answer this question. They need water. How can we donate water? Well, this donate the donations that are going to this company is also affiliated with the Damon Foundation, and they have brought down making a well down to $9. Okay, so if you want to help get them water, help them build wells. If you want to donate $9, then donate $9. If you want to donate $1, then donate $1. 9 of you will get a well built. $1 a person. All right. I mean, it's right there in front of you. You can look it up. Go to the website. See where your money's going. Just do what you can. And if you can't do money, that's fine. Donate time. Get involved with the charity that is helping out with the devastation in the Caribbean islands, and then donate your time. That's as good as money.
Yes, and I'm going to say this with an extra on there. There will be another group cruise, right? And when we, take this group cruise, we're going to be able to see this firsthand, right? We're talking what, 10, 11 months from now, guys, and we're going to be able to see what happens with these donations when we hit some of these islands and be able to see this firsthand. And I want to be able to get over there and be able to smile and see that people's goodness actually made a difference, instead of walking into a third world country where people are still devastated. And I mean, we're ordered to help, and it's our duty to help any which way possible. I know in today's day and age, people, a lot of people don't have much money at all to give, but like Jed's saying, we can give time, we can give prayer, we can pass this message on. A little bit makes a big difference. And that's all I'm asking is, give as much as you can. If it's 50 cents, great. If you have extra clothes and you can bring it down to a donation center for this, do so. Whatever we can do to help these people, let's do something.
Yeah, with that being said, I'm going to let everyone know I got about 17 minutes left for my stream, because I do got to feed my dogs. We got some. Oh, Simon Hectic. What's up, Simon? How you doing? Welcome to the stream, my friend.
Hey, how you doing?
How things going? How you been, man? I haven't talked to you since the last stream.
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm trying to get the word out there. The devastation that happened in Jamaica. I'm trying to get people to donate. I've been linking a place where you can donate.
I've been watching you, and you've been doing a really good job, sir. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. What'd you say, Simon?
I've been watching you. Been doing a really good job.
Oh, I appreciate it. I just want to get the word out to as many people as possible. So I just want people to share the link that I'm sharing. If they want to come here and talk, they're more than welcome to come up and talk, as long as we talk about, the hurricane and what's going on, and if people are willing to help or how people can help. It's important. This is a subject that's near and dear to me, because I met a lot of people in the Caribbean, and they treated me so well. They treated me like I was part of their family, and they didn't even know me. And I am going to do what I can to get the word out that these people need help now. They need our help. So
I'm sharing it out as we speak. It's close to me too. I'm from St. Lucia. That's around the corner. And it can happen to any one of these islands. It's been happening like over the last, couple of centuries. And you're doing a good thing, bro. I appreciate it.
I'm doing the right thing to do.
It's the strongest storm to ever hit the Caribbean. And I want people to have these images in their head, what this storm actually did to these islands, because it's not a normal hurricane that hit these islands. This is the strongest storm ever to make landfall in Jamaica. 210 to 220 mile per hour sustained winds, not gusts, but sustained.
That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Isn't that like tornado?
I think that's past tornado.
That sounded like a tornado. It's like, good Lord, that is crazy. I'm looking at all.
It might have been a hurricane.
It was a hurricane.
Right. It sounds stronger than the tornadoes. At 222 winds per hour, it's stronger than the tornado. So that was a hurricane. But
well, you
have to think about people that have tsunamis too.
Yeah. John was mentioning the storm surge was 25 feet high. Can you imagine a wall of water coming at you 25 feet high? What in the holy hell?
Well, look at the road there. You can see where the water just, you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was actually bad enough, you know, because Jamaica as an island don't really have that much resources anyway. So you know, it was bad enough before this.
Exactly, Simon. I was saying that earlier before you came that Jamaica don't have a lot of resources to begin with,
Mhm.
and like they really need our help. Like we can touch them, they can touch us. I mean, they look like us. We like them. Come on, I just, I really feel for people when they are like, how can I put this? It's a different devastation from you losing your job. To be in a storm, to be 1 minute safe, and then within a matter of minutes, within a matter of seconds, you are wiped clean, nothing, or even your life or your loved ones are gone. You can't even imagine that type of devastation. You get my do y'all understand what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, no,
okay, people
definitely.
lose their jobs, but
It
this
is
is
way
so
beyond.
gut wrenching because yes, you have parents, you have kids, you have grandparents, you got pets, you got all these living beings that are no
Yeah,
longer, and then you have people that's living here that's surviving afterwards with PTSD. Because come on, I would have PTSD like a motherfucker, okay? But with PTSD, and also they have to mourn the fact of their old life. They have to mourn the loss of their jobs, memories, and the loss of loved ones. And they don't know when
it's
they're
like
going to get help.
it's like
It's a
it's like
very dismal place.
yeah, it's like someone dropping a bomb or something. You know, this is it's like war, or you know, like you having to
That's what
rebuild.
I've been that's what I've
Mhm.
been saying the entire time we've been on here because I lived through it through Hurricane Michael. Hurricane Michael was a Cat 5 that came through here, and it was like someone literally dropped a nuclear bomb on our town and flattened everything. And it was horrible here. And this storm that hit Jamaica was like 3 times stronger than what hit us. And these poor people, okay, stateside, we get all the resources in the world. But these poor people in Jamaica, you know, not only did they lose their jobs, they lost their house, they've lost any food and water that they might be able to have. There's no place to sleep. Their children, God help their children, you know, and everywhere you look
And
around,
Star Wars Dad, we're talking about the ones that survived though.
yeah,
That's the ones that survived. Think about
Oh,
all but it
the
think
fucked
about
up
all
thing
the
is
devastation and life loss.
yeah.
Like
it's coming up to Christmas as well. You know, I mean, wow.
Yeah, yeah.
my
You got
heart, I'm sorry, my heart just goes out to them. My heart goes out to anybody that is in a natural disaster. You don't have I mean, what can you do with a natural disaster? Even your insurance companies try to find loopholes to get out of paying you for a natural disaster. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
They don't even have FEMA. They have not like it's crazy for them. It's crazy, and I don't. Are they? Will they help Cuba?
You know, I really don't know. I don't even know if Cuba's government would allow anyone in to come help. That's the sad thing about it. Now, I one thing I do know now, Cuba and the United States, as far as meteorology go, right? They share information back and forth like there's no tomorrow. There's this amazing relationship between Cuba and the United States, right? But our two governments just don't like each other at all, right? And I don't know if they would,
Absolutely.
and I don't know if their government would allow us in to bring aid. I don't know. And if not, that is absolutely sorry.
Now that'll be down to like independent
It's
charities and
past
stuff like that.
sorry. It's past sorry, but we're not gonna play. We're not gonna act like we don't know. Governments don't play politic games in times of need for when their citizens are in need. You know they play politic games. Government, not all of them, they do. So I mean, we could pray that they would accept help if we offered it. It might not, you know.
What
I
makes
don't
it
know about
even
that
worse?
situation.
Well, what makes it even worse, and this, you know, I was an Army officer, right? And I saw it all the time when I was deployed. But, you know, for us to even give aid, our government would look at it like, you know, okay, what are we going to get out of it, right? Instead of just being able to go in there and help, our government would be like, okay, what can we get out of Cuba if we go in there and help? Which is absolutely asinine.
Yeah, but
That's what they do
that's
all
just
the time.
yeah, exactly. Yep, that's what they do because it's not like politically
That's
inclined.
government
So
politic games.
nah,
I'll help you if you have something to offer me or a resource that I need or want. Then I will help you. But if you have nothing to offer me, then fuck you. And that's how the government thinks. Government.
so they're just thinking about who's going to be elected and something like that. But it's just like, no, what's going to happen is you're going to have these organizations that come in and step in. That's always been doing that. They do it in other parts of the world. And, you know, hopefully they'll come in and step in here. But it's just like, it's a far reach. This ain't the first time it's happened. Let's state that. This is one of the worst situations, and we got to talk about like no one wants to talk about it, global warming. The fact is you know these situations are getting worse and worse and worse, and like no one's actually paying attention to it. So you know if we do want to pay attention to it, maybe we need to have like something going on where you know people who know about it can actually speak about it or something, so that you know. If it ever happens again in the future, maybe we can have some preventative measures or something. But right now, what we're looking at is devastation, and it is something that shouldn't have actually happened, but it's a natural disaster, and all we can do is what we're doing right now, you know. And I appreciate all of y'all.
Yeah, I mean,
absolutely, Simon, absolutely, babe. And can I say something? To everybody that was in the chat, I can't respond because you know I got on the wrong StreamYard, the one that the translucent one struck. Okay.
Oh, okay, that was good.
So I can't respond, but I want to tell y'all I love y'all. And Blueberry Street, yes, I love you, baby, and you are right. And yes, they call it an act of God. That's the loophole they use to get out of paying you your insurance money that you pay them for that.
Well, see, something I'm wondering.
Legal jargon.
Yeah, something I'm wondering is how insurance actually works in Jamaica because they're not going to have insurance like we do here in the U.S.
Maybe Simon knows. Simon, how does insurance work in Jamaica? Do you know?
Well, there's a truth to what he's saying or she's saying. I'm not quite sure, but it's like it's just not the same kind of premium. You get what I'm saying? Because you got to look at the services that are set up. Even if you have insurance, it's not the same sort of service you're getting. Like in the US, you probably got something that's a bit more sort of solid, whereas you got to look at the professionals that are involved in the setup and how many professionals you have on the island. It's a very, very small island in comparison to the US. You got to take that into consideration. So, you know, many of the professionals that actually deal with that would have been caught up in this situation, so now they're gone. So whoever survived out of this, how they're going to take care of that,
right,
I don't
Simon. Their businesses, the professionals that were there, businesses are wiped away now. So they have to go recalibrate somewhere else or rebuild. So that's another income that's leaving the community
Yeah,
and
I mean,
resource
I
to do
can
the job.
guarantee, I can guarantee you 90% of Jamaica is probably uninsured. You know, the resorts probably have insurance, you know, and places in the capital and people with money. But I'll tell you, 90% of the regular population in Jamaica, you know, they probably have no idea even what insurance is.
mhm. And they don't want to deal with it. I mean, it's just not that kind of population,
Yeah.
to be fair.
I'm looking at this video footage and it's like I'm stunned. I'm shocked. I mean, this is far worse than what I saw in Florida, John.
Yeah. This is
Far,
much
far
worse.
worse. Wow, this is just.
And it's bad. I've got family over there. Do you know what I mean? So it's
Well, I
bad.
hope your family is okay. I hope you checked on them and praying that your family is.
I mean, we're praying for you. We're praying with your family, not for your family. We're praying with your family and with you, okay?
Thank you.
And Dory, and kiss Dory on the forehead for me.
Yeah, tell Dory I said hey there.
Dory's listening. Dory's listening. Don't worry.
Oh, and she,
She's here.
Dory, if you're listening, sweetheart, you know, much love.
Hey, beautiful, with your beautiful self. She's so beautiful.
Appreciate that.
Well, it's unfortunate, everyone, but I'm coming on to the 2-hour mark. I have to close this down, but I want to give everybody another chance. If you get a chance, if you haven't got a chance to see this stream, replay it later. If you come to the end of the stream, just replay it. Check out the links that I dropped in the chat. There, I also did a video of the link that we're donating to. I made my donation earlier. I started it, but then it started asking me questions that I didn't want everyone on the internet to see. But I did make my $50 donation. I did what I could do, and hopefully I can do some more later on. Let's see what happens with my job. But if you can,
that was a blessing.
If you guys can, please try to help as much as you can. If you can't donate money, then find a local place that is helping out the Caribbean and Jamaica in specific, and donate your time. This is the link. I'm throwing it up one more time. That's the link that you could donate at. The number to the link is on the bottom of my screen, 800-427-9104. Give that number a call, and you can make a donation there. But I need to close this out. I want to say God bless to everybody. I want to let everyone say a closing statement. We'll start off with Illis. Do you have any closing statements?
Yes, I want to say much love to everybody. I enjoyed all the souls on this panel, especially Star Wars Dad. He has a special place in my heart.
I appreciate that.
And this cold little heart of mine, he has a special little warm little place. But no, really, seriously, just get out of yourself and think about other people, and other people will think about you. It'll pay forward. Just do it. Okay? Prayer, volunteer, money, whatever, just do it. And not just Jamaica, just period. Okay? Don't let it be a devastation for you to do it. Do it just period in life. Give love. Give life. Okay, yeah.
Thank you so much, Illis. I love you so much, sweetheart, and I appreciate you coming up here. Next one on the list, Vamp. Vamp, do you have any closing statements?
I just wanted to thank you for covering it. It means a lot that you covered this because it affects me as someone from the Caribbean too. It means a lot that you covered this and took the time out. And you're right, with the title. Now, I'm so blown away that $9 can build a well. So I really appreciate Star Wars Dad for like also covering that and his knowledge and sharing that. I can't thank you. Like this was the place I needed to be, and like thank you so much. For,
Well,
like,
it's always a pleasure having you here. Thank you for hanging out with us, Vamp, and hopefully you'll do it again soon. The next time I go live, I don't know what the hell I'm going to talk about though, but we'll figure something out. Simon, any closing statements, my brother?
I just I really appreciate you for covering it. It's really close to my heart, and I didn't really see anyone else actually covering it. And it's been really nice to understand that people actually still do this, because they don't, like most of the time. So shout out to you, Jedi. Shout out to your panel. I'm always on the outlook, and I'm really into this stuff. And you can ask me like some real stuff any time of the week. You know what I'm saying? You got my number. Don't worry about it. Thank you for having me. Appreciate you, sir.
Anytime, Simon. Thank you for coming up here. Last but not least, John, Star Wars Dad, my brother in arms.
Well, I gotta say, I'm looking at Kay's comment here. How she wishes she could make a bunch of food and hand it out, and that warms my heart. It really does. I mean, it gives me hope. That there are good people out there that really want to make a difference in people's lives, and anyone that sees this live, this is what we're asking. Usually, when we get off alive, I'll talk about veterans and what we need to do for veterans. But this is humanity at its finest. If we can help people that are absolutely in need, that are, just in a bad situation. I mean, God bless everyone. Even if you just make awareness, God bless you for that. And, I thank everyone that was on this panel, and I thank everyone that has listened and that actually gives a damn. And that's all I got to say for tonight, man.
I appreciate you, John. I really do. Thank you for bringing this to my attention because, again, I was lost in my own little world like most people are. And you knew how I was going to feel about it when you talked to me about it because we were there.
Yeah.
My closing statement is this. Guys, I know what I said in my post. This is the drama that matters to me. That's why I put it on there. And I do what I do because sometimes you can get a message through. I'll give you a good example. And he might not like that I'm using him as an example, but El Yepison, me and him, we clash all the time. But even today, Yepison refrained from saying the stuff he normally says, and he actually engaged. This is what I look forward to. That exact thing. Because you can find common ground. You can find common ground. You can find your humanity and think of others instead of yourself. You can help the human being next to you. They are you, only different. It's not going to kill you to help when you can, if you can. It won't. If anything, it does your soul good. And it's doing them good. You can help by either donating time. Sometimes a person just needs an ear for you to listen to them. Sometimes they just need a hug or some advice. But think about the person next to you. You don't know what they're going through. Don't be so quick to judge. Take the time to listen. With that, I'm closing it out, and I hope all you. Please share this stream and get the word out. Take the link I sent you, and I don't care if someone else does it, someone more popular. Get them to talk about it too. Get them to help. I don't care. I just want the message out. let's get these people the help they need and deserve. And please, I thank all you guys for being here. Everyone that was on the panel, God bless you guys. I appreciate every one of you, and God bless you guys in the chat. And to you guys that are watching on replay, thank you as well. I'll see you guys later. And I'm gonna close it out. Well, let me see. What should I close it out with? Give me a second.
do some do like an after show, like private after show.
I like the dancing Jed, so
You like the dancing Jed? Okay, hold on a second. Let me do the dancing Jed. Where is he? We'll put the dancing Jed up there. Okay. We're gonna put the dancing Jed up there, and we're gonna
let's have a private conversation. What's up?
And we're gonna put where is it?
Get your memberships up. What's up?
Flirting with no fucking hat, nigga. Fucking you know that nigga's a cop. Electro G is a cop.
He had on the hat, and you was like, "Oh, I love a man in a hat."
Electro G is a cop.
I don't give a fuck. You wanted him.
No. I was trying to befriend him because I wanted to find out if he was law enforcement, and now I know. He's using her fucking chat to get Jaguar right intel because he's a motherfucking federal informant and an agent. Why don't y'all understand that there's real law enforcement on this fucking app?
Underneath the neon lights, he walks along the beat. Detective shades and tailored suits, hiding in the heat. But when the night is falling and the city starts to hum, he's the shadow on the corner, the enforcer on the run. Every day he's living on the edge, a secret world that no one knows.
Yo, shout out to Electro.
When the sirens fade
Shout out to you,
away,
my brother.
he's just a man who's got to play the role. He's Electro Jet, sorry, Electro G. He's got the moves, he's got the style, he's got the mystery. From the dark alleys to the midnight streets, he's the lawman.
Yeah, let's go.